Okay, it's a 1983 GL650. I'm reshooting this video because I did a few more things to it since I did the last video, so I put some miles on it and had a couple little things go wrong, so I just want to let people know that even I have problems with these bikes. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the first time around. Anyway, here it is, completed. I took it out and put some miles on it. I'm going to continue to ride it. Like I say, if something's going to happen, I want it to happen to me rather than the next owner, so I make sure these things don't leave until they're perfect. And what it was every once in a while the starter clutch would make a little banging noise, and just, you know, it's just a matter of time. So I went ahead and tore the engine apart and took care of all that. So we'll start at the beginning. This is a Ohio fine bike, 22,000 miles, documented on the title. You can tell by looking at the hand controls and everything. It's just like the bike was in climate control storage forever. So it's a really nice motorcycle. It's not a show bike by any means, which I've got it really rock solid. It's a real pleasure to ride, I tell you. Anyway, we'll start at the front like I always do. I rebuilt the calipers with new pistons, new brake pads, and a new master cylinder. I rebuilt the forks, new fork seals, wipers, and fluid. And on this one here, I also did the all balls tapered steering head bearing conversion. It makes a big difference on these interstates for some reason, but it makes them a lot more stable to ride. So, 2 brand new tires, new AGM battery. I completely rebuilt the carburetors, like I always do, along with a new petcock and fuel line and all that, so won't have any fuel issues. So it looks like somebody's replaced this tank at one time. It looks like brand new on the inside. Got a few nicks and dings on the outside, but the paint's still nice and shiny. What generally happens to these things is the original plastic master cylinder starts leaking onto the gas tank and eats the paint, so I never put those plastic master cylinders back on again. I always put a brand new metal master cylinder on them. All right, so I'll tell you what happened. I was riding it, and every once in a while the starter clutch would start banging, and these things are notorious for that problem because it's got a little more compression than the 500s, and it just, you got to really keep a good battery on it. If the battery starts getting low, you got to replace it. And so I tore it apart. I rebuilt the starter clutch, I rebuilt the starter, put a new AGM battery, spins over like crazy now. And while I was in there, I went ahead and I replaced the timing chain, being where it has 22,000 miles on it. And rarely do I open up one of these 650s without putting a chain in it. So it's got a new timing chain, adjusted the valves, new spark plugs, all new fluid. Another thing I had, on the other video, the belt buckles were really corroded for some reason. You know, the rest of the bike looked great, but the belt buckles were corroded, so I was able to source a nice set of buckles, and I went ahead and changed the lock cylinders out, so it's still a one-key bike all the way around. I mentioned this the last time. It looks like the left side cover had fallen off before, but I've been trying to source a nice left side cover. I haven't had any luck yet, and I don't think I have one anyway. I'm rifled through my stuff, but they pop up on eBay every once in a while, so it's no big deal. You can easily get one of those. Anyway, that's going down the list. I have the original. This is the top box that takes the place of the rear seat, so you can put this on. You can have a little rider backrest. And I have the original seat, and the cowling, which always breaks, is in really nice condition on this one. So it comes with the seat and it comes with that. Now we'll go ahead and start it up here. Cold start. Nice, tight, rock solid engine. Plenty of power, doesn't leak or drop anything. I'd jump on this bike right now and ride it anywhere. Should be good to go for just doing regular maintenance on it. Should have good years of service left in it. So anyway, there she is. Thanks for watching my video.